Weekend at Bernie's director Ted Kotcheff dies at 94. The Canadian filmmaker also directed Sylvester Stallone's first Rambo film, First Blood, and the original Fun with Dick and Jane. Canadian film director Ted Kotcheff has died at 94 years old. His family confirmed the news to Canada's The Globe and Mail on Friday, April 11. Kotcheff directed dozens of films from just about every genre, from 1982's First Blood, the first film starring Sylvester Stallone as troubled Vietnam veteran John Rambo, to the 1989 dark comedy Weekend at Bernie's. Kotcheff's other films include the original 1977 Fun with Dick and Jane, starring Jane Fonda and George Segal, and the 1974 Richard Dreyfuss comedy/drama The Apprenticeship of Duddy Kravitz. His final film, 1997's Borrowed Hearts, starred Roma Downey and aired on CBS.I in his 2017 memoir, Director's Cut, My Life in Film. Kotcheff said that seeing a family be evicted because they could not afford their $2 rent in his Toronto neighborhood played a major role in his decision to spend his life telling stories. I remember thinking, at 4, what sort of world would do that? It shaped me, made me compassionate about other people's stories, an excerpt from the book read, according to the Globe and Mail. Kotcheff earned a degree in English literature at the University of Toronto. Paying tribute to the celebrities who have died in 2025 in a 2014 interview with Variety, Kotcheff said Russian playwright Anton Chekhov was his favorite writer. I am not the judge of my characters. And that became part of my artistic credo. That's how I approach all of my characters, he said of how Chekhov influenced his works. In addition to his career in movies, Kotcheff began his career in television by directing live dramas, the Canadian newspaper said. The filmmaker made his feature directorial debut in 1962 with the British comedy Tiara Tahiti, starring James Mason. Kotcheff later worked for 13 seasons as an executive producer on the long-running Dick Wolf series Law and Order, Special Victims Unit. Although First Blood grossed more than $125 million worldwide, per The Hollywood Reporter, Kotcheff had no desire to direct Stallone in future Rambo movies. They offered me the first sequel, and after I read the script I said, in the first film, he doesn't kill anybody. In this film, he kills 75 people, he told Filmmaker magazine in 2016. It seemed to be celebrating the Vietnam War, which I thought was one of the stupidest wars in history. 55,000 young Americans died and so many veterans committed suicide. I couldn't turn myself inside out like that and make that kind of picture. Of course, I could have been a rich man today. That sequel made $300 million. Kotcheff is survived by his wife Lai-Fun Chung and their children Thomas Kotcheff and Alexandra Kotcheff. Subscribe for more untold celebrity stories.